This has been quite a journey. And I apologize. This has been quite a journey. And I apologize. Oh, we see each other again. Time when we see each other again. It can also happen in the defined ones, but attention usually goes right into where there's a gap. So we looked at the emotional not self, and we're going to look at to continue today with the sacral not self. The sacral not self. This feeling of
not knowing when enough is enough.
Yeah.
Just going on.
I'm sorry, we're holding this microphone here. It's a bit funny. Yes. So just what happens to people who don't have the sacral defined, which is projectors and manifestors and reflectors, they just keep on working, although actually they're meant to stop, although they actually don't have the energy to continue, which is where what comes in is this feeling of working like a slave and not really, and it's not right, it's not correct for that type of vehicle. It's we all have different vehicles. One person may have a tractor, one person may have a camper van, one person will have a family van, another person has a sports car, and it's about driving our vehicle, this thing here, according to how it works. So a projector does not have the same kind of energy as a generator has, who has a generator has continuous access to source, and the projector always needs to be careful that they don't overexert themselves. Do you have something to say about the? I'll hold it for you.
Yeah, I have lots to say about that.
Okay.
About the not self in the sacral. Yeah, the majority of all people are generators, so it's the world we live in, and their energy is it's in their vehicle, it's in their design. So their strategy and authority is designed around expending this energy, of course, in a way that is correct for them. But so the generators, they get satisfaction out of working, and none of the other types do, which is a bit hard to understand for the generators if they don't know human design. But I can be very productive a day, and in the evening I'm exhausted. And if I'm working with a generator in the evening, the generator is very happy because it used its energy in the right way. So it's easy to get hooked, especially working together with a generator, because I'm taking this energy in from the generator that I'm working with and amplifying it. So finding the point where enough is enough, and I don't actually want to do more, and because my vehicle isn't designed to do more, that's the magic, being allowing oneself to say, okay, enough is enough. And all of the open centers, they have a question to them that is helpful in finding out if I'm operating as myself or if I'm operating out of not self. And for the sacral is, do I know when enough is enough? Am I overworking myself, or am I still within the boundaries of my vehicle?
Yes, great. And of course, as a generator, you can also work all day and not be satisfied in the evening, but be frustrated. And that then usually means that you did work for which your body did not have a yes. It's, or you didn't, your, yes, you didn't follow your strategy and your authority. You didn't wait to respond as a generator, and you didn't use your authority, whatever it is, for that yes. Okay, I think that's it for the sacral.
Yeah,
Where do we go from here? The spleen?
sure.
Okay. So the spleen, when it's open, has the question of
Holding on to things longer than is good for you.
yeah. Yeah. Do we have an example for that?
Yeah, definitely.
You're the one with the open centers.
I have all of them, so I'm an expert. The classic example for the open spleen is the mother and child, where the child has an open spleen and the mother a defined one, and that can be a very needy child, because the energy that is taken in from the spleen is one of security, one of everything is all right, one of I'm made for this world, I'm going to survive in this world. And it's very uncomfortable as a child if that energy suddenly goes away. So that's the mechanism by which you find it again and again, also with partners. Um, their not so nice but classic example is the abusive. One part is abusive and the other part doesn't actually leave, because this feeling of safety that comes from the defined spleen is so one has become so reliant on that one doesn't want to give it up at any cost. So that is the question of the open spleen. Are you holding on to things that are not good for you?
Mhm. Yeah, and let's go to the heart. That's the small triangle um, on the right as you look at the diagram, and 65% of people do not to have an undefined heart, and the heart, it's about willpower. So if you don't have that willpower, if you don't have that setting of goals, that ability to have that, then um, you may feel like you need to prove something to yourself and to others. So the question is, do I think I have something to prove? And if you are taking actions, if you're speaking because of a need to